Subject line: productivity hack. Productivity hack. New line, new line. Do you get some conflicting advice that I sometimes get? You know, the one about multitasking being a myth? Yet you come across books teaching you to multitask. I have come to the conclusion that the truth lies somewhere in between. New line, new line. After all, when you first learn to drive, there seems to be so many things you need to focus on. Yet nowadays, I can feel I can almost drive blindfolded. Period. So my estimation is that multitasking is 100% possible if some of those tasks operate on autopilot. Period. These tasks are so well ingrained that I don't really have to think much about doing them. Period. New line, new line. There is just no way that I can type on autopilot. And when I watch myself typing, I'm mostly using 4 fingers, 2 on each hand, period. I know that my typing skills suck. And who does not need to type nowadays? Question mark. So when I type, I have to concentrate on typing. And this is where the multitasking comes back into the picture, period. If I concentrate on the keyboard and my typing, I lose some focus on the creativity of my thinking and the message that I'm really trying to type. But wait, there's more. Period, 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 period. There is a fix. New line, new line. What if I could just speak out loud what I wanted to type to my secretary, who's a whole lot better at typing than myself? Question mark. Now that's an original thought. The problem is most of us do not have a secretary to call on. Period. Back in the 80s and the 90s, I remember buying some expensive dictation software, and it was a disaster. Period. So with that experience in mind, I was genuinely surprised to discover only fairly recently that my Google Docs and my Word and even the Apple products come with free dictation features on them, and they work. Period. New line, new line. If you have not tried them out, then I encourage you to try them out. You may become a convert. New line, new line. The 2 big payoffs. New line, bullet point. You can focus on the message you are trying to get across rather than on the keyboard and the typing itself. Period. New line, bullet point. If you find yourself putting off some typing related tasks like blogging or newsletters, etc., then you may be surprised to discover that you tend to be a whole lot more productive when you are dictating rather than typing. Period. New line. Want to see it in practice? Question mark. Check it out here. Period. New line. Have you been putting some of my previous learnings to practice? Question mark. In this newsletter, I am now using word dictation, Loom, and 2 Pomodoros. Period. You can access previous newsletters here. Period. New line. Efficiently, yours, Sean. Period. New line. PS. Period. Interested to learn more about big? Question mark. It's not an adults only shop, comma. It is about the business improvement group, period. Exclusive membership for business owners who want to grow and improve both their business and themselves, period. Good. So let's jump into the second part of the Pomodoro number 2. So first of all, I'll go and just using my phone here as a stopwatch, put it on 20 minutes. We've typed up, dictated the first part of the newsletter. Now let's go and fix it. Doesn't like my South African accent yet. Subject line. Productivity. The great thing here is that I don't have to think as much. Do you get some conflicting advice that I sometimes get? Comma. You know, the one about multitasking being a myth, yet you come across books teaching you to multitask. Full stop. I have come to the conclusion, ignore it, I've come to the conclusion, good, I've come to the conclusion that the truth lies somewhere in between, period. Space, comma. After all, when you efficiently yours, Sean. P.S. Interested to learn more about Big. It's not an adults only shop. It is about the business improvement group, exclusive membership for business owners who want to grow and improve both their business and themselves. There we go. Done. Newsletter done. And hey, look at that. Hopefully you can see that. It says 40 seconds left. 38, 37. So that's my second Pomodoro. 2 Pomodoros to nail this. Love it.